What's up, everyone? We're here at Kevin's Camperland with Kevin.
Doing some camper stuff.
Yeah, right now it's Kevin's Camperland because we had the Fuso here. We sold the Gladiator out of here. Zach's over here working on his new van. Kevin's here working on the four-wheel camper. We're gonna do a little walkthrough. Kevin built the interior of this thing, all custom, looking great. And we haven't shown it to you guys yet.
No, it's the same four-wheel camper you were staying in when we were building the Gladiator.
Yes, good reminder. When I was building the interior of the Gladiator, which was right here at your place, I slept in that. So yeah. It's on a sweet Ram right now, Power Wagon. So yeah, take us through some of the mods you've done, and then we'll check out the camper.
It's a 2021 Ram Power Wagon with Thurin leveling kit, King 2.5s. And other than that, it's a stock truck. We upgraded from a 33-inch tire to a 35-inch tire. We've got the factory winch that has saved me.
Yeah, worn winch from the factory. Pretty neat.
With their forged hook. The power steps were on it when I got it. I haven't broke them yet, so we're going good there.
Ooh, yeah, look at that. That's a nice little feature.
All the suspension is Thurin stuff once again. We went to their medium rate rear spring to get a better ride when the camper is off the truck. And then we run Firestone bags with onboard air to control the ride height with the camper on the truck, because it's a universal pickup.
This thing rides good too. I drove it, I don't know, a month ago or something, and you can't even really feel the camper on the back.
No, it feels great. It took a lot of work to get it there. We got the Hellwig upgraded sway bar in the rear to help the sway. And
I didn't even really mention, for those of you who might not know, Kevin's owner, Nichols Auto Fab, that built my custom Jeep camper. But you've done a lot of work on the inside of this, a lot of hours and time.
Yeah, it took me 2 years to figure out exactly how I wanted to lay everything out. Come on in.
Yeah. This thing's rad. So he built it a lot. Well, kind of similar to my camper with this aluminum, right?
Yeah, so I went for ultra lightweight. I don't know the exact weight of the camper. I'm gonna guess under 1,500 pounds with 21 gallons of water, a 2.5 gallon hot water heater. I'm running a Truma Combi +4 for hot water and heat. And of course, the Gladiator sold me on Red Arc Red Vision.
Wait, the Gladiator did or I did?
The Red Arc Red Vision in your Gladiator.
I'm just messing with you, but yeah, he saw that system and the Gladiator.
And the Gladiator.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really sweet how it controls everything. I turn on and off my toilet, which I have toilet in here. I'm running a wrap-on Trekker, I think is their newest one. It's actually underneath the cushion.
Yeah.
So that way when you have a bad day at Taco Bell.
Oh jeez, they're everywhere too. They're all across the country.
They're everywhere.
You can just go everywhere. You'll see them.
I got a custom built table.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This is my first time seeing the table today, and I walked in like, oh, like yeah.
By one of my buddies out in Cordes Junction, Arizona. He does a lot of woodwork. He's also built me a table for in my house.
Yeah, and this has similar.
Yeah, this
little inserts there.
Similar inserts to the table in my home.
Which is cool. Yeah.
So going back to the camper of lightweight universal, I also went with a generic $120 Coleman stove or whatever. The reason for that is because I can just undo it, open it up in here and cook, or I undo my quick release back here and I carry it outside, set it up on a table, and now I can cook outside. Plus, with it being so movable, I have extra storage.
For stuffing things.
Yeah. And of course, I try and keep it lightweight and minimal.
I like that. I really do, because it's silly, in my opinion, when you're doing a minimal, lightweight build to have two stoves.
And then you got to find a place to store it, carry it, all that stuff. And I didn't want to deal with that. So that was my solution. Dometic sink. That's how it rides down the road. Pretty sweet. And then
you just put this new
I just put in my new little faucet.
Right? Working on your camper in the grass.
Yeah.
It's in the background.
Kind of like being at a park.
Except you're at Kevin's Camperland.
Yeah.
We're staying here too. Overnight services are available. And portable boxes. And actually, we'll link this. You got this on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the same one in the Mobicon. Love these little, kind of like a bar faucet, but great RV.
They're great.
I mean, fold down.
the top comes off right here. If I were to ever do an indoor shower.
Oh, wow.
And as you can tell, it's got water in it. But
yeah, and you can
hook a hose up to that for an indoor shower.
You can even do a quick release.
Yeah.
In between that, so you just.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Once again, simple setup. True Macombi, it runs everything. There's my heater, my hot water heater, my fan speed for the camper heater, and that's it. My settings, stuff like that. It's designed for more of an RV use. So it is way oversized for this camper. It'll take it from about 40 degrees in here to 80 in about 9 minutes.
Wow.
Other than that, it's really simple. I got my universal utility cabinet that was in the camper when I bought it. And then of course the side dinette was in the camper when I bought it. It started out as a pretty bare minimum shell. And then we've got my clothes closet that I built. Just for
nice.
My everyday stuff.
All those little cubbies, yeah. I like that. You got trash down here.
Trash, my shower boards, my gray water hose to go into my tank.
These are good too. I think I turned you onto these, huh?
That actually came from you.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I gave you one of those. So yeah, you can loosen these. These run with paracord. And these are just a great little strap. Look, I'm doing that all with one hand. Just pull that. So I'll link those below on Amazon. Ow! Whew! Gotta look out. I didn't even realize I was like out hanging out the camper. But yeah, I love that little stuff like that you can use in any camper.
Right.
It's not that much money and it changes the game. And having it around, you know, you might want to just go buy some of those right now and then you'll know when you need them. Not the other way around, you know? Yeah.
One thing we haven't talked about yet is the fridge.
Yeah.
You don't see a fridge in here.
Where's the fridge? Where's the fridge?
I have food storage there. I have canned food storage down here.
And you're being modest. You built all this. Like this is all fully custom.
Yeah, this is all full
aluminum.
Custom. Aluminum frame.
And so yeah, the fridge is on the slide here. And
hold on, it's open right now.
Oh, nice.
It's not in use.
Classic old ARB.
Yep.
Love that. And yeah, how much? What are those, like 500-pound slides or?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they'll hold 500.
Yeah, 500-pound slides aren't even that expensive these days.
And then because it is a four-wheel camper, they're not huge.
Pretty big.
They're pretty good size, but with everything I've got going on in here, with the 21-gallon water tank underneath the front here, underneath this side of the front dinette, the toilet underneath that side of the front dinette, you know, this is all your toiletries and games and first aid kit stuff.
Nice.
You really don't have a ton of room for kitchen goods, so I had to get creative. I like the fold-out kitchen things.
Yeah, I remember when you were building this, but I haven't actually seen it in action. Look at that.
So,
dude, it's like a real kitchen.
There's the WeBoost antenna. Toothbrush and toothpaste lived in there all the time.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite part is honestly this drawer.
I remember when you were building this drawer and you were like wanting to get all the space you could out of it. Yeah. That turned out so cool.
So, and
it's got to back up to here because the drain, right?
The sink and the drain.
Yeah.
So it actually goes around the sink and the drain. And
I love this drawer.
This is like, you know, your big cooking utensils, knives, spatulas, forks, whatever, small or bigger forks. And then your Ziploc bags, your aluminum foil, more Ziploc bags.
Yeah. This is a great example of how building stuff custom to fit your needs can fit the camper so well. And I say, oh, it's pretty spacious in here, but that's because you built it very spacious. I mean, this doesn't come, how much is it, 20 inches maybe? 22?
Yeah, probably somewhere right in there.
Yeah. And
you know, your standard four-wheel campers, your cabinetry is further out yet.
Yeah.
And they have a little bit more storage here and there and stuff like that.
The turf too. Yeah, love that.
As you can tell, I don't like shoes. Flip-flops is the name of the game for me, and being barefoot. So when I come in the camper, I kick my shoes off at the door and then I walk around barefoot. Well, it doesn't matter what you do on the flooring, you always get those little pebbles and dirt and stuff like that. Well, with the turf, it just falls through the bottom. So every once in a while, I pull out the turf, I sweep the floor, wash my turf, and put it back in.
Love it.
It's very simple setup.
Yeah. And the windows all around, the pull down Velcro windows.
Yep, with the thermal pack.
Yeah, and the Max fan, you just put a new Max fan Deluxe in.
Just today. I had a fantastic fan on there, worked great, except for I kept breaking lids. So instead of replacing another lid, I replaced the fan.
Yeah, and then the big bed area. And then this pulls out a little bit more, right?
To go to a quote-unquote king size.
But only for 2 people would you really want that.
And even then,
plenty for
it's still, I've never used it. I've always stayed on it in the queen size.
Your water tank you mentioned,
Yeah,
does that flip
tank,
up? Oh, that comes right out, yeah.
My water tank, my water pump, my Dakota lithium battery, 135 amp hour.
Tucked away nicely, but you still have some access to it if you need, which is great.
Have access, and I do believe, I haven't tried it, that if I could turn that battery sideways, I can get another 135 amp hours in.
That'd be rad. Yeah, these new 135 amp hour Dakotas with the handle built in, that's a waterproof battery too.
Yeah.
So having it down by the water tank, no big deal. So don't comment down below that you shouldn't have done that, because it's no big deal.
There's the red arc setup.
There it is, the Manager 30 with red vision.
The red vision is actually stored right here.
Oh yeah, because it's closer to your, oh yeah, and this is your fuses.
Yep.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, you cut that out to have access to the fuses in the red vision.
And once again, everything is so tight in the 4-wheel, I didn't have room to put that super close to the red arc.
You got your little Blue Sea fuse box down there. Yeah, dude. This is neat. I really like this table, and actually, I really like sitting right here.
It's a very comfortable spot, especially if you take that top cushion right there and you throw it down there.
Ooh, okay. Get a little padding. We'll see how that goes. Oh, wow. It's a little angled back, too. Dang, okay. This is cool. It's spacious for sure. And yeah, the truck drives great with it. I can't imagine it off-road. You've tested it. Been to Mary's Nipple that one time. It's actually a place.
There's
We're
a place
not kidding.
Called Mary's Nipple. You find a place like that, you just got to go. And last year, I attempted to get to the very top, and I'm an Arizona boy. I'm not used to real deep mud. And I found out that real deep mud in Idaho exists. I buried the truck up to the back bumper, front bumper, wedged a stick through the sidewall of the tire, but didn't puncture the tire. And it took me about 3.5 hours because the closest tree was about 30 feet beyond my winch rope.
Dang.
It might have been farther than that because I do carry a tree saver and I do carry a 30-foot tow strap. So it might have been 40 feet, just enough to where I couldn't reach. So I literally ended up turning the truck 180 degrees in the mud hole, winching, and went back the other direction.
All by yourself,
hours
out.
I hadn't seen anybody in a couple hours.
That's what it's all about, man.
And it was a great time.
Yeah, you go through stuff like that, and then you're like, wow, I'm really self-sufficient. I can get into some bad scenario and get out one way or another. And then sometimes you need people's help, and that's fun too. That's humbling too.
Right. So it was right about a 3.5 hour disaster. I was covered in mud up to above my knees, and that night, once we got camp set up, we pulled out the shower and definitely took advantage of that. Coming from my Land Cruiser, which was really minimal, to having something like this, there was bare bone necessities that I wanted, and hot water was one of them. In all my years of camping and doing dishes in cold water and my hands freezing and
when it's cold.
When it's cold,
it's no joke. We got to go camping again. Last time we were camping in this thing was Wing Mountain.
It was Wing Mountain, and it was a shell.
Oh wow, and it was on your other truck.
On my other truck.
On your other Dodge. And you were towing the Unicorn Jeep. And I had my Gladiator on 37s, and we both jumped this jump a bunch with our trucks. And I chased you around, even though you'd be gone pretty quick with the LS.
Yeah, it was fun.
Corvette motor.
But yeah.
Memories. Good times. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you need any super custom stuff, Nichols Auto Fab built my Jeep, built this camper. You're doing lots of camper interior stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question is, are you Down to mob.
Down to mob. We'll see you guys later. Check below for links and stuff and comment and all the things. I usually say that before, but whatever. We'll see ya. Yeah!